Well, everybody has them. Some are ashamed of them, and some are proud of them. My cousins are so fire, bruh. Like, the amount of gossip these girls drop are crazy. Also, I have one boy cousin, Vedish. He's not very interesting. But let me introduce you to my cousins in a graphic designing game. Number 1, Naira. Her ego is a 16 out of 10. She's 11 years old, and if I had to rate her, it would be a 7.8 out of 10. But the hype she brings is a 9. Number 2, Arna. Her ego is a 6 out of 10. She's 15 years old, and she's an 8.9 rating, but she doesn't bring much hype, so she's at a 8.7. Number 3, Kiana. Her ego, she has no ego, so I made it a 3 out of 10. She's 19 right now, and if I had to rate her, it would be a 10 out of 10. And the hype she brings is 100 out of 10. Number 4, Ninika. Her ego is a 7 out of 10. She's 18 years old, and if I had to rate her, it would be an 8.0. And her hype is like a 6 out of 10. So basically, my cousins are my hyped turn-ons. Why would I need a girlfriend when I can have them? The last time I visited them, my uncle got a job in Detroit, so Ninika and Vedish went with him. When I went to visit everyone else, I stayed at my grandma's house. And my grandma couldn't afford a pool, so my other uncle filled up my other baby cousin's kiddie pool, and we all played 20 questions in there. Me and Arna guessed my sister's question, who was Ariana Grande, and only 2 questions, and those were, is it a singer? And I asked, is she Ariana Grande? My sister was flabbergasted. Also, sleepovers in India are called night outs, so those were fun. But the first night out was a mess. First, Naira came, and we went upstairs in my grandma's house to spray paint the wall. When my other cousin, Nidish, who not everybody likes, came with his little sister, whose name is still a wonder, and they intruded into our space and came up to spray paint. And then Nidish invited himself to our night out, and nobody was a fan of this. But the good thing is he fell asleep first. Then at 2 a.m., I made coffee for everybody so we could stay up. We watched the movie Truth or Dare, in which a demon was summoned, and if you didn't answer his question of truth or dare, you would die. I'm not sure, though, why it was in a horror movie category. And then Yana and my sister watched the Tinkerbell movie, or whatever it's called. Because me, Arna, and Naira weren't interested in watching that movie, we very deeply talked about things, which I can't state because I'm not trying to leak anything or start a trend where people dance to a TikTok where the narrator's talking about some girl exposing her biggest secret. The next night out was nothing fun at all, so I won't get into detail about that. But our last night out was fire, though. It was amazing. So you first need to get context before the night out. First of all, it was my 1-year-old cousin's birthday. So all of us went to help set up the decorations, but we got sidetracked. So we watched The Pope's Exorcist, which then I realized should be consumed by people of my age. Then, after the decorations were done, we watched It Chapter 1, which wasn't that scary. It was just pure gore every 16 seconds. So our night out took place at Naira's house, and by the way, her mom and dad are better than my actual parents. So my dad's cousin's wife is called a kaku, which means auntie in my language. So I would call her Renu Kaku. Anyways, she made us chicken curry because, we're Indian. So while we were eating chicken curry, we watched It Chapter 2. Why did Eddie have to die? It should have been Mike, though. He's the guy who got them into this mess. Before we started eating, Renu Kaku braided the left side of my head because we didn't have that much time to do the other side. Anyways, after dinner, we got the bed and moved next to the couch. We gossiped about a bunch of stuff. Did you know that... Wait, why is this happening? You keep on bleeping my audio. Anyway, those are all the exciting things I did with my cousins. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.